From the KATC Weatherland, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, two top local stories today. One, the heat was a gone pecan, at least for a couple of days. 90 the high today, and we barely made that 90 degrees. That's 20 degrees cooler than yesterday. Hard to believe. We're saying it was 90 today. It was just 20 degrees cooler than yesterday. And then on top of that, we got some rainfall as well. 3/4 of an inch of rain officially out at the airport, but more in other spots. We'll get to that in just a bit. So far, that is the first official rain of the month, and we are still the driest August on record, mind you, 1.27 being the record. So we're going to come close to beating that. But we do have some showers in the forecast tomorrow. So let's get over to the weather wall and just take a look at the calendar here too. Okay, we go back to July 30th when we had the beginning of that first 17-day heat wave. Then we had a break. Then we had another 11-day heat wave of over 100-degree temperatures, punctuated yesterday with 110. And look at this, we got us a blue number in there. Temperature a little bit below normal. 92 is the normal. So look what our temperatures have done this month. Obviously, it's going to be the hottest August on record, hottest summer on record. We set all those heat records, all the metrics that you look at. And this is the fortunate part of our forecast is that we had this upper trough digging down into the Gulf of Mexico. It's also depositing dry air out here. A little bit of a frontal boundary sparking off showers and storms, and the same upper trough will keep the western Gulf safe from Tropical Storm Idalia. Also, we're watching Franklin out in the Atlantic, and we'll get to Idalia in just a bit. You can see it showing up right here by the tip of Cuba, but notice the green across the Gulf Coast. We got some nice rains, a little bit of an upper level disturbance, and you can watch the showers like a broad upper low developed here and move through the area. You can see how it's moving generally to the southwest, and that's what sparked off the showers and some locally heavy storms across the area. Still some active showers, not seeing much thunder in this activity, but nice downpours across portions of Vermilion Parish. We'll get in a little bit closer here. It's just to the west of Kaplan. Wish we could get this over you, Kaplan, but west of Kaplan, some nice downpours and some nice rains in around the Abbeville area. Then farther south and east, some nice downpours here across portions of St. Mary and a little bit of lower St. Martin Parish, but also shower activity and some nice downpours by the Sippermore Point area. And finally, at least some rain. This is the rain over the last 12 hours, pretty much along the I-10 corridor. A better soaking just northeast of Baton Rouge on eastward. But check out Lafayette, the winner. Here's the bullseye right by the West Bayou Parkway. About 3 inches of rain, 2.5 inches of rain over toward the UL campus and many other spots around the area. About 3/4 of an inch out at the airport. But at least we got some much needed rain for some areas, not all. Tomorrow's another day, but after that, it's going to be dry. You can see the tropics are busy, at least on this side of the Atlantic. A tropical storm and Hurricane Franklin. Look at this storm. 150-mile-per-hour winds, just 6 miles an hour shy of a Category 5 storm. High-end Cat 4. It's going to go west of Bermuda, but tropical storm conditions will be likely in Bermuda, developing tomorrow night into Wednesday, but at least it'll be missing that island. And then we have Idalia here in the southeastern Gulf of Mexico, just about on the verge of becoming a hurricane. I thought the National Hurricane Center might upgrade this. We're seeing some warming right by where we might see an eye try to develop later tonight. And as this gets further away from Cuba overnight tonight, it will become a hurricane and could potentially go through a rapid intensification cycle as it gets on the latitude with, say, South Florida and then heads up toward the Big Bend of Florida. Still 70-mile-per-hour winds. Pressure down a notch from a little bit earlier this afternoon. So that's a signal that this is continuing to strengthen. Still expected to be at least a Category 3 storm. Could be pushing a 4 as it heads toward the Big Bend of Florida. The forecast timing and track has not changed a whole lot, and it pretty much syncs up with our model data as well. Hurricane warnings west coast of Florida, tropical storm warnings east coast of Florida, and of course we see the storm surge, and that surge is going to be at least 4 to 7 feet over by the Tampa St. Pete area, and then 8 to 12 or higher across the Big Bend. end of Florida. And this is the way the model shows us the storm heading generally to the north. And look at where it's going to be making landfall. Pretty much a little bit east of where the Hurricane Center has it, but it gives you a good idea. And again, we'll be watching for those hurricane force winds. It looks like most of west coast of Florida gets tropical storm winds, but then you see those 100-mile-an-hour winds plus as you get into that northeastern section of Florida. So quiet overnight tonight through tomorrow. We'll see plenty of clouds again. Temperatures get into the lower 90s, and then just a few isolated showers and thunder showers late afternoon, early evening hours before things quiet down. Let's move into that 10-day forecast. Lower 90s tomorrow, but the sun returns in full force Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Highs in the mid to upper 90s, mid 90s this weekend. Some showers next week. And look at this, 100 degrees trying to sneak in on the back end of the 10-day. We'll see if we can fix that in the days ahead. That's it for weather for now. We'll be right back right after this.